Hello, my dears. Welcome to your card of the day for March 5th, or whatever the date happens to be when you see this video, the next 24 hours. We're going to see what is coming up for all our friends out there in YouTube land. We have the Three of Swords. Don't get mad at the messenger. Okay, my dears. Three of Swords either has already happened to you, like you woke up today feeling Three of Swords because of past memories or things that are coming to the surface, or you will experience a Three of Swords moment in the next 24 hours. If you're on the side of experiencing a Three of Swords moment in the next 24 hours, I've said this in the weekly forecast time and time again. When this card comes up for me in my readings, oftentimes it's just before a really big blessing comes in. Like you're going to have a really wonderful opportunity that's going to come your way, and Spirit is showing you, calling out of hiding from your life all of the snakes in the grass, so to speak. Anybody who's been fake with you, anybody who's acting one way to your face but they're different when your back is turned, anybody who is taking advantage of a situation, anybody who's been lying to you. I've seen this happen time and time again, that the Three of Swords comes up because there's a blessing coming your way, and Spirit is trying to tell you who not to bless. Spirit is trying to tell you, look, you've been through so much, you've worked so hard, you've come such a long way, you have earned this blessing, and we want you to keep every bit of it possible for yourself. And we especially don't want this two-faced fake person over here getting any tiny little crumb or sliver of what you've worked so hard for. So the Three of Swords oftentimes is something being revealed, a truth being revealed. Somebody, like, they're blowing their cover, their mask is coming off, or something they thought that they could hide is coming to the surface, and it's for your protection. And in terms of the sadness, we know the Three of Swords is seen as a card having to do with sadness, loss, sorrow, hurt feelings, maybe even crying. Again, I have said this time and time again in the YouTube videos, and I'm not trying to repeat myself constantly, but I just really need to say this, especially for the people who haven't heard it yet. I know the Three of Swords scares people when they see it because they think of sadness. But in my experience and in my readings, every time I've seen the Three of Swords come up, it's an intense sadness, but it doesn't last very long. It makes me think of when I used to teach preschool and the babies would be running around on the playground and one of them would fall down and get hurt and they'd be crying and screaming like it's the end of the world. And they were real tears. They were sincere. They weren't faking it. It scared them when they fell. They got embarrassed. It hurt. They're crying for real. But you give them a hug, you give them a Band-Aid or an ice pack, and they're running off and they're a T-Rex again, or they're Paw Patrol again, or whatever, the kids are playing now. Like, they just go off like it didn't even happen. So in my experience, the Three of Swords can indicate that you're going to have a powerful release. Okay, you're going to have a powerful release. And it might be pretty intense. The feelings might be intense. But once you get it out of your system, that's it. It's gone. It's not going to linger. You're not going into a period of depression. It's not something that's going to follow you around. In fact, you're going to feel much lighter. You're going to feel like a burden has been lifted and you're coming back better than ever. I'm hearing the song Return of the Mac. Right? So some of you are going to have that Return of the Mac moment here in the next 24 hours. It may come with a truth being revealed, right? But then the positive aspect of that is you feel good, like, oh, this person can't have me fooled. My angels, my guides are looking out for me. I'm not going to be fooled, right? So there's a victory in that sense. And once you process the sadness or the hurt feelings you feel from this person or this situation, you're going to be back on top in no time. And when that blessing comes in, you get to keep it for yourself. For some of you, something is being revealed to give you permission to leave a situation. You've been feeling really bad for your boss because they're struggling, and you feel like, if I walk away from this company, they're going to fall apart without me. They're not going to be able to stay in business if I'm not here. And some of you, it's not your ego, it's the truth. And then you find out that somebody that's been there not that long got a secret raise or a secret promotion or something. And you've been asking for the last 3 years, and your boss keeps telling you how bad the economy is and how much they're struggling and how much they can barely sign the checks. They can barely get people paid, and they really wish they could give you more, but they can't. And then you find out some newbie got a raise, and you're doing way more work than that person, right? It could be, for some of you, something being revealed to give you permission to go get better. Like, here I am feeling sorry about this person. Here I am being loyal, but they're not being honest with me. So why should I sacrifice? Why should I be loyal? Some of you, it's giving you permission to go on and find better, whether it's in your work, whether it's in a living situation, whether it's something happening in your family or in a romantic relationship. Some of you are being shown a truth to give you permission to go out there and get an upgrade. You may want to check out the weekly forecasts. Those are linked in the description of the video. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, you can click on the link in the description of the video, calendly.com/amethystangelite. Love readings for March are also linked in the description of the video. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Wishing you all a wonderful day ahead. Take care, my dears.